Multicultural Competences. In August 2002, the APA adopted the Guidelines of Multicultural Education, Training, Research, Practice, and Organizational Change of Psychologists. These guidelines were an important step in a long history of work on multicultural counseling competences. This work began in 1982 when Dr. Sue and others of the civil counseling psychology proposed the cross-cultural counseling competences. The pursuit of APA guidelines it is to provide a rationale for the need to address multiculturalism and diversity, specifically those involving racial ethnic interactions, in addition to reviewing relevant researches and providing standards for integrating cultural concerns into the variety work of psychologists. The APA multicultural guidelines are divided into 6 categories: commitment to cultural awareness and knowledge of self, commitment to cultural awareness and knowledge of others, education, research, practice, and organizational challenge and policy development. The influence of years of research and multicultural competences in counseling is evident in general. The competence focus first on foremost of psychologists' awareness of their own culture, attitudes, and so on. Psychologists' awareness, knowledge, and skills in working with people from various cultures are central to multicultural counseling competence. The literature and everything also focused on psychologists' understanding of their clients' cultural values worldwide. In addition to these 3 dimensions of multicultural competence, attitudes and beliefs, knowledge and skills, multicultural psychologists have proposed 3 characteristics of multicultural competent practitioners. The characteristics are a commitment to actively engaging in a process of understanding one's own attitudes, including values and biases, a commitment to understanding the worldwide of clients who are culturally different, and a commitment to development intervention strategies that are appropriate and relevant for each client based on his or her own cultural experience. These are specific competencies related to each dimensions for each of these characteristics. Although the measures of multicultural competence is complicated because of self-report bias and the various instruments available, multicultural competence and training have been linked to positive outcomes for both counselors and clients. For example, multicultural competence and exposure to multicultural training have been linked with counselor empathy, while racial consciousness, white racial identity, attitudes, and interracial comfort. In addition, multicultural case conceptualization ability has been linked to multicultural competence. Some studies also have focused on the multicultural competence of supervisors. In a recent study by Arpana G. Iman, supervisor multicultural competence was related to the work alliance between supervisor and supervisee to supervise satisfaction with supervision. In addition, the working alliance served as a mediation between supervisor multicultural competence and satisfaction with supervision.